welcome to the Patreon exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
I am Festive Ryan.
Boom! You love it. All of it. We're about to spoil, of sorts, incoming number one.
Cliff Notes version.
Yeah, this has got to be... Look, this book is thick. Okay?
80 pages.
80 some odd pages. There's a list of creatives that worked on this. It's more than a breathful. Okay,
Yeah.
Ryan tried to do it.
I tried.
And no, it's a lot. It's a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. This book is setting up what the Marvel Universe is going to look like in 2020.
Pretty much everything.
Right. Like, I feel like as a starter, it's smart to do this.
Yeah.
However, I have a big problem.
$10. How are you going to price a book at $10?
Come on,
$9.99.
man. Yeah, like that's a little much. I almost feel like there should be a ton of extras with
Yeah.
this.
There's like no ads.
None. I mean, there's like, I mean, you got the Stan Lee tribute, which is great, but
Yeah.
like that's a lot of content.
If you,
But still $10.
yeah, like don't go with the cardstock.
Right.
Go with like a real cheap paper.
Right.
Like a real cheap inner paper too.
Right.
$4.99.
And make that happy. Like, because the thing is there are other books that came out this week.
Yeah, not a lot.
Not a lot, right? But if you bought this, it's eating into your budget, like
But
100%.
You got $2 left.
That's it. All right, so let's start off. We're introduced to a new character, the Masked Rider, who apparently is wearing a Rorschach mask made out of eternity. I don't know any other way to put it.
Yeah.
That's
So like, dude's got cosmic awareness.
yes, and he usurps other people's abilities. Like if someone's in the vicinity of him, he can mimic what they can do with a full understanding of it. I'm kind of upset because I literally created a character with the same powers,
Yeah.
but we're not even going to talk about that.
I think the most potent part is
Yeah.
that he can, like, okay, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting faster. That means this person's around me.
Right.
That is actually really clever.
Huge. And it also seems that there's a recognition of who the people are. It's not just the powers that he's assimilating. He understands who wields such abilities.
Because what's weird is, all right, so he shows up.
Yeah.
And there's like, it's in this apartment that's locked from the inside. There's a dead person there.
Right.
Like the dude's goatee, he had to die.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like he
Yeah. What I find,
shaves himself weirdly.
yeah.
all I'm
my
saying.
God. But what's so all right? So one of the things that the Masked Raider notices is this is not the person that he's there for.
Right. He's in tune to that.
Yeah.
Like there's something else.
But does he ever get to the person he's supposed to be there?
Not that it seems. So
Okay.
that's
Not
a
just me.
mystery unto itself. Which he's like, look, I need to, acquire more help.
Yeah.
And he senses in the ether that there are two individuals that are doing things, fighting, testing one another, training maybe.
Yes.
And so he seeks one of them who specifically has a radar sense. We don't know who that is at all, do we?
Not one bit.
No.
It's a new character named Daredevil.
Dun dun dun. Who literally shopped in Iron Fist's closet
Really?
for the red suit, like the Phoenix suit of
Yeah.
Iron Fist. But no, like
Okay, so it's not just me that thought
yeah,
that.
no. I totally was
Like, when did Iron Fist?
dude, it's totally the Netflix amalgam of Iron Fist and Daredevil. Like that's what it is.
New on Disney Minus. What if?
Boom. Disney minus. That's so terrible. Oh my god, we're using that from now on. Something is Disney minus.
Blind Fist.
Iron Devil, Blind Fist.
Blind Fist
I like
versus Iron
it.
Devil.
I like it. So clearly, like to get their attention, as opposed to yelling for them, dude shoots at Daredevil.
Okay.
Purposefully missing though. That's a key factor. But you're shooting at
You're shooting at Daredevil.
why can't you shoot up? Like I don't like all the weird. Like he's gonna hear it.
Yeah.
You don't have to semi-endanger him.
Yeah, really.
At all.
Daredevil, Elektra, come here.
Hey,
Look,
hey guys, I need your help.
here's a murder mystery.
Can you come help me? But no. Instead, to show said prowess, I'm sure he shoots, missing on purpose.
Yeah.
To which Elektra is like, "Oh no, you didn't." Goes to confront him,
Yeah.
and he beats Elektra. That's a statement.
Yeah,
It's a statement.
you can fight.
Right. To which Maddie, of course, is like, look, if you can beat her, you definitely can beat me, so I'm not going to fight you.
I don't feel like getting my ass whooped.
I'm good. Smart. I recognize things. He's like, so here's the deal. We're shown this crime, murder in a locked room.
Yeah.
we need help.
Yeah.
Thinks maybe Daredevil can, figure out something.
Yeah.
He does. He calls Jessica Jones. Again, Disney minus.
Yeah.
This is your Defenders.
Yeah.
Happening in real time. This is cool. Jessica shows up, and it's an interesting way that the baton gets passed to different characters throughout the Marvel Universe. She shows up and, of course, realizes that the room is super clean. Sky's dead. Door's locked from the inside. No way in or out.
Yeah.
So, super mystery. Big mystery box.
Yeah. Then there's like this picture. What she notices, the only pictures in this apartment are pictures of him.
Right?
Which is really narcissistic.
It's very narcissistic.
And on the back of one of them, she sees something written that says Two-Face with T-F-A-C-E-D, and then a string of numbers followed by a star.
Yes.
Like onto the one that Captain Marvel wears on.
Super Kree, definitely. Yeah. The Two-Faced actually has lettering where it looks like it should belong to a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
That's immediately what I thought. Like, I was like, oh, this is a tattoo shop for sure. If not yet, it will be soon. Probably on Parsons because they're gentrifying renovating over there. Yeah. So it's the whole thing. But she meets up with Captain Marvel up in Maine, which is cool. I can't imagine how long of a drive that was.
Right.
She can fly.
Yeah.
But she drove. But okay, it's whatever. Less conspicuous, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To which Carol shows that she's got a Carol cave.
Yeah.
In like her
instead of a she shed.
Yeah, it's a Carol cave.
It's Carol cave.
I'm low-key okay with that. Like I really am. But it looks like a legit bat cave for Captain Marvel.
Right.
I think that's way more narcissistic, actually.
That is because she paid somebody to do that. The thing is, the weight bench.
Like, why? Why?
What
Why does that exist?
Out of?
What is
like a neutron star?
Maybe. But if that's the case, it should totally fall through everything.
What is she bench pressing?
Like
215? What is this? Is Carol Danvers?
Listen, it's not about the weight; it's the repetition. She's toning, okay? It's not about bulk; it's tone. Come on, that's what it is.
Creatine in there.
Some literal creatine? Tell me you did that on purpose. Oh, you didn't. Oh, Rycor special creatine. Oh my God, we're making a shirt. Yes. Oh, God, that's brilliant.
Oh my gosh,
that's brilliant. Bulk up like a star. Yes. And that's the episode. That's really. There's so much stuff here. Okay. So they're trying to figure out this whole thing. Obviously, the reference to the Hollis Star.
Yeah.
Carol at first is like, "Look, I'm not a detective. I don't even know why you're bringing this to me. Like, what? But wait, space stuff? Okay, maybe that is me. Like, people were calling her Two-Face recently. I feel like that was kind of a slap. I wouldn't have liked you bringing that to me because apparently Carol is now half Kree.
Yeah.
Is that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was in the Life of Captain Marvel miniseries.
Oh, okay.
So that was a plot twisty.
What, her mom was Kree or something? Somebody was Kree.
Yeah.
Okay. Some humping around.
It's like Mambo number 6.
Whoa. 8. Once you go Kree, man, it's you're almost double digits.
Kree at the top.
So, God, it's so terrible. So, Carol's like, okay, well, I'm gonna take this to a higher power, knowledge base.
Yeah.
So she goes to the Avengers.
Not bad.
Right?
I mean, look at the brain. You got T'Challa.
Right?
I mean, like, right there, done.
Like, you would think. Like, that's a solve if there ever was one.
Yeah.
But even he's like, I don't know. We got to figure out some things. Glad you came. Yeah. But we are getting ready to have a meeting of political sorts. Mm-hmm. So let's have the squad. I feel like this was a move, though. Like, I think T'Challa could have had this meeting on his own. Yeah. But having everyone else there was a statement.
Yeah, like,
guys, we will smash you because we're talking an Avengers team now that is Blade, Captain Marvel, She-Hulk, Ghost Rider, Captain America, and Thor.
Yeah,
with T'Challa as the lead.
Yeah, that's
all right.
That's an ass beating waiting to happen.
Just wait, like begging.
Yeah,
please, sir, may I have another? So who is this mysterious faction that they're meeting with?
Yeah,
it is a bunch of very interesting.
It's aquatic people.
Yeah, I mean, you got what is it? Is it Orca?
Yeah,
is that his name?
Orca, Tiger Shark, floaty, scary dude.
Yeah,
and like
the
snake person,
the Man of War of Doom back
Yeah.
there. So basically, these folks are saying that Atlantis is ready to make war with the surface
again.
as always.
Yeah.
To which, T'Challa's like, look, tell Namor to come over here so we can chat. And they're like, nah, we're the lieutenants. You talk to us. Like, that's it. And if you want to, avoid this war, you've got to basically kiss the behind of every fish in the ocean.
No.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not. Here's my thing. These are some very strong, powerful characters.
Yes.
How many of them could survive a lightning strike? You think many of them? So, water is very conducive to lightning.
Yeah.
If Thor were like, "Mah!"
Over.
how long does this fight actually last? I just feel like that's a real quick, like, nah, you're done. But okay.
Yeah.
So here we go where T'Challa's like, look, I'll have the agents of Wakanda look into this murder mystery. We'll see what we can figure out. You go ask some other people for help so that we're working this job from all ends.
And this is another really smart person to go to.
Right. So we've got Adam Brashear, a.k.a. Blue Marvel, literally the strongest black man in comics. I'm going to go ahead and say that.
Yep.
I don't think it's untrue. So he's got his secret hideout underwater, which has to, like, I'm like, so the Atlanteans is cool with him?
Yeah.
Or maybe they just know better? Like, look, we can make war with the surface, but him.
He's cool.
It's all good. Dude is a human antimatter machine. It's fine.
We're just gonna leave
It's
him
fine.
alone.
We're just gonna, hat nod and that's it. So weirdly enough, she's not there to ask the big brain of Dr. Brashear.
Right.
She wants Monica Rambeau, which, no disrespect, I just can't figure out why she wants her.
Yeah.
For this, like, what is Photon coming with that he can't?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that was a question I had too. Like, I was kind of curious. Like, he wasn't slighted at all.
No. He's like, yeah, no, it's cool. I'm like,
No, it is uncool.
dude, what code can't you figure out? Like, you're
Yeah.
literally one of the smartest guys, one of the most powerful guys. What? Okay. So then we transition into another baton switch where there's this group called the Three X's, a pseudo not Illuminati,
Yeah.
an unluminati,
Yeah,
as they
'cause
call it.
They're totally okay with being public. They're totally
Right.
okay with sharing openly
Yeah.
information.
So we got Jimmy Woo.
Yeah.
We got Night Thrasher. Is there a third one?
I think it's Adam.
Is it?
That's
okay.
what my gut tells me.
Okay,
Because I
all
kept
right.
waiting for a third to be introduced.
I totally did too, and I was like, I don't even know. But it's kind of, again, this baton pass
Yeah.
where they're trying to figure out, more things.
Yeah.
This one, what is it? They break down Two-Faced
Yeah.
as kind of a code,
Yeah.
which then translate as a number, which is called a hexadecimal.
Yeah.
Base 16, same neurological system a computer uses. Night Thrasher. When did he become the genius?
I was wondering the same thing.
But okay. Like,
Like, of all the great minds,
Night Thrasher.
we need Night Thrasher. No.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's all good. So she basically is passing the baton on to them.
Yeah.
Night Thrasher is like, hey, this seems like something kind of major, star-based. I know who to call. Calls Richard Rider. What's
Not
up?
bad.
Yo, Nova, holla at your boy. Only Nova is still a mix of the Scourge thing, or is kind of post-Scourge?
Post-Scourge?
Post-Scourge, yeah, post-Scourge because he's already been resurrected by Annihilus.
Yeah.
Which can't be good.
That's a pretty sweet, splash page.
It is, and I'm trying to figure out, is he destroying those ships?
I don't know. I wonder. Maybe?
I can't quite tell. I mean, maybe he is, he's flying through them, but then, who are these people
Yeah.
that he's so wantonly destroying while on a phone call? That's...
Such disrespect.
It is so disrespectful, man. I mean, this is like a huge ship, man. These are soldiers, and he's on the phone.
Thousands of
For...
just government contractors.
I mean, Death Star all over again, man.
That dude just wants his college education paid for.
That's it.
And he got Richard Rider.
Literally, he's in the communications room. He's only sending out company memos.
Yeah.
That's messed up. Messed up.
And Richard Rider can't even take the courtesy to be like, I'm going to have to call you back.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm in the middle of something. He's literally on a phone call. Luckily, he gets a little debris action little comeuppance there. But it's so bad, like maybe the distance, there's like a lull, because Night Thrasher doesn't even realize that he's been knocked down.
Yeah.
But he gets up again, it's alright. So, here we go for Baton Pass again. Secret Atlas base. Agents of Atlas. Is this these aren't the agents of Wakanda, though?
No.
It's a totally different group.
Totally different agents.
I have to make sure of that. There's a lot of agents going on.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Woo shows up looking for Amadeus Cho.
Yeah.
And this is a who's who of Asian characters, it looks like. Asian characters, Asian locations. This, without sounding racist, is the Asian section of the book, because literally he runs into Silk, leaves there, goes to Madripoor, where he runs into Shang-Chi. Ares is there, which is cool. Swordmaster?
Yep.
Swordmaster.
I don't know who that is. One of the couple new characters that came out of War of the Realms.
All right, got you. So yeah, Swordmaster goes to Arrow in Portal City of Pan, and Wave. So yeah, a lot of Asian characters are explored here. I feel like it's really wrong for them to have this mathematic equation and they just go looking for Asian people to solve it.
I felt the same way. I was curious about that. This is another thing, because as this baton passes, it comes to something even more curious to me. You've got Riri,
right? She's supposed to be super smart.
You've got Moon Girl,
right?
Moon Girl doesn't appear anywhere in this
at all. I didn't understand that.
Yeah. So you go.
Is she not a part of the Champions?
No, not currently. But like you go here, so the baton gets passed, and they're now with the Champions, and once again trying to track down Cho.
Right.
But like, it just blows my mind because
you have all these people that should potentially be able to solve this.
Yeah. And one of the things that comes out of it is they're like, okay, so this number sequence is like how a computer speaks.
Right.
Why don't you find somebody who is able to speak to machines?
That's too much like Ray. That's way too much like Ray. I don't even. But they but. No, I can't. I was trying to come up with some excuse, and I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, the notion of who they're asking for, and maybe I'm out of the loop. Mm-hmm. Like, is Shuri gone? No. So they could have. Shuri.
T'Challa could have been like,
let me just text this to my sister and see what she says. So. Shuri exists. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, Shuri doesn't appear in this book.
Not at all.
Moon Girl doesn't appear in this book.
Not one bit.
There's another big brain who does appear later, and I can't figure out why they didn't go to him first. Like, okay.
Yeah, no, it was...
There's so many different things about this, I'm just like...
Like, the more I think about it, like, it's entertaining, but I'm like...
But it's not smart, man. Yeah. It's really not. It's not at all.
So many extra steps.
I mean, 100%. So we have this little stint that actually gives us Amadeus Cho, where he's with the Champions, and they are establishing that they are this team supreme.
Yeah.
But Cho has had some bad runs, and the world is feeling a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
There is a new senator who is promoting a very interesting concept of young superheroes as being a negative.
Yeah.
They are not old enough, they're not mature enough to be on the front lines. But some of them aren't that powerful, so what are you going to do? Yeah. Like, are we seeing Civil War 3 here?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't want
Atlantis Attacks 2, Civil War 3, and we'll get to the other one later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. But the notion is like, maybe the whole smashy is Amadeus taking over from his mentor, who is one Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Baton pass. Bruce is... sitting on the couch, undergoing some convo with Doc Samson.
Yeah.
Only it's not Bruce.
Yeah, it's Mr. Fix-It in Bruce Banner's body.
I thought the smile was creepy until I read that it was Mr. Fix-It, and I was like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, because initially I was like, Bruce, you need some help, buddy.
Right, like, you should never look that satisfied. But it works. So Mr. Fix-It is kind of like explaining his place in the scheme of this broken psyche of Banner. So you think we're going to get some Mr. Fix-It stuff in Immortal Hulk?
He's already been in this form, like
right?
Banner Fix-It. But yeah, I think they could do stuff because it's a very fascinating personality show.
Right.
and very very self-aware, unlike the other ones.
Right, because he's limited in his power, limited in his size, even, and still very, like you said, very cognitive, very aware. Like he speaks to you. Like Joe Fixit will beat you down, but
and talk the entire time, making you wish it would be over.
100%. So this is probably the corniest baton pass, I think, because where Mr. Fixit first got his job was in Vegas. Correction, Las Vegas, as one must say. Where do we now pick up the story? In Las Vegas, where Johnny Blaze, the Ghost Rider, is going. This seems like such a...
Yeah, and if you're not familiar, there are multiple Ghost Riders.
Yes.
So Johnny Blaze is also the King of Hell.
Right.
The Ghost Rider that is in the Avengers
is Robbie.
Yeah, and he drives a car.
Right.
And like at first I was like, Ghost Rider is it? But this car is badass.
Yeah, it is.
So
it's super dope.
I've grown at peace with that.
Where is Danny?
He is in New York. Unless something has happened I'm not aware of.
Okay, all right. Because I knew that there was in the new Ghost Rider series that Johnny had become King of Hell.
Yep.
Danny was involved in some sort of way with trying to save him, but I wasn't sure if that worked or not. Okay. So, this particular stint, which is clearly done by the Ghost Riding team, we find out that Johnny has a plan, and his plan is to break Mephisto out of Devil Jail. It was a Damnation where he got put in jail. Yep. It was Doctor Strange and a bunch of other folks get together, and obviously the City of Sin is the right place for Mephisto to hold up shop, and they, jail him up there. So Danny's like, look, I want to break him out because I need to be put back on the throne.
Yeah. That's so cool. Like it's such a, like, of all the different iterations,
right?
Like this one is fresh and you can do so much with it.
Yeah, because you don't really know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
This is truly anti-heroing Ghost Rider, which is a character that, despite his demonic, occultish, look, has always leaned towards, like, I'm just trying to be a good guy.
This one, maybe not so much.
Don't know. Johnny's over it. Pulling directly from the Venom stuff,
it's a planet filled with Xerxes.
It's how I felt.
Yeah, I mean, they're horrifying. Like, it took me a second. I was like, oh man, it's a bunch of people like those Plague Doctor masks.
Yes.
Like, oh, wait.
Yeah, no. They're all, the Dark Crystal's future is here. These guys are worshiping this entity that's supposed to still destroy them.
Yeah.
They're willing to give up their lives for the Raven God. Only that is not the God that answers the call.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's poor bastards.
Yeah. Instead of ravens,
it's Null.
Yeah, with a bunch of symbiote dragons.
Yeah.
They completely lay waste to this world. Cover it in nasty symbiote and just keep moving. Like, that's the part that's messed up. Like, they just kind of destroy it in passing. They Richard Ridered this planet.
Yes.
That's messed up.
And all of the Xerxes are now
Kaputski inside of the symbiote thing. Like, they just assumed them, that's creeptastic. We now come to Earth, where Dylan Brock is like seemingly tuned into the fact that Null is coming.
Yeah.
And is a little freaked out.
Yeah, because the way they show that with his eyes is actually really, really cool. And that was one of the better like baton passes.
It was really good.
It was like,
because it wasn't so like, hey, guess what? We're passing the baton. It's all within story scope, which works. Actually, I think this one was pretty good too. So we have, Eddie is walking with him and he's like, yo, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, nothing, I was just a million miles away. And they're saying this as they're passing a store with a TV on. And the TV is talking about how there's a disaster at the Brooklyn Bridge. Guess where we go now?
Brooklyn Bridge.
No, what? Crazy talk. A truck is literally driving very, very poorly.
Yes.
Dangling, I hate dangling, off the side of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Like a participle.
Yeah, there's people all up in the way. Like, any of these people deserve to die. Like, I feel like when you're that close,
you just kind of
taking pictures, no less, like, you deserve it.
Like, if you're Instagramming it.
Which, basically, they all are.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting all kinds of hits right now.
Yeah.
And, of course, somebody's like, hey, stop filming, this guy's about to die. Like, what? Here's the thing. You're in New York.
Yeah.
home of a bajillion and a half heroes. There is a truck crashing, getting ready to dangle off a bridge. You think there's no one that's going to come save him?
Someone's going to save it.
Somebody's gotta.
Gonna.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like
Which Spider-Man?
right. Like that's the thing. Now, granted, it's Brooklyn, so Miles Morales shows up. Ha! Look at that, Spider-Man! Yay! He does what he can to try to hold this thing, but the truck is a little heavy.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's going to pull him over. Oh my God! Something bad's going to happen to Spidey.
More Spider-Man.
Pete. I mean, if you're going to get anybody that shows up, it should be Peter.
Yeah.
I feel like that's right. And they figure out a smart plan, which is to nix the cab from the rest of the...
Extra weight.
Right. Like, let's just save the cab. That's where the driver is. Ta-da! We did a good job. They go for snacks, which is great. A little catch-up. Which, if like, why have they not hung out?
Why isn't there a team book?
Regularly.
Yeah.
Like, Spider Guys. I would read that.
Because you could do a Spider-Man team-up
Right.
and have them, you want to rotate out one of the other characters and bounce in some other New York character.
All
You
the
could.
time. Amazing Friends. Boom. It's perfect. You set up where it's Amazing Friends and it's a flip book. On one side is Peter Parker as the story lead. On the other side it's Miles. Boom.
Done.
You're welcome. So then we have another baton pass where it is Hulkling from the Young Avengers, and he is going home to Wiccan, which is so cute.
Yeah.
Their romance is still going strong. It's so great. I don't know where Wiccan has been.
Someplace else.
Okay.
Like that's, I didn't know either, but
Yeah,
it
I
sounds
was
like he was
like, oh.
someplace really far away where there was no connection
Yeah,
whatsoever.
but this is their chance to spend some time together. They only got an hour though.
Yeah.
Now, I think I'm going to call BS here. Your boyfriend suddenly pops up and is like, look, we only got an hour. The last thing I think you're going to be doing is just cuddling on the couch.
Well, they're watching the news.
Yeah, no.
Like Wolf Blitzer's not on.
Yeah, no.
Although this baton pass is actually less awkward than I thought it was because they've got
Also true,
Professor X there on the TV screen.
as the conversation piece, which is cool. Which then we go to Bar Sinister on Krakoa, where Mr. Sinister is, again, watching the news himself, espousing how much work he had to put in order for Krakoa to be cable. Not that cable,
Yeah.
but TV cable, which is he strong-armed Mojo.
Yeah. Which is actually kind of clever.
It's kind of genius, actually, if you think about it. But he's now explaining, like, he's been given some rules here as a way of life. I mean, he's a geneticist.
Yeah.
He mixes and mingles.
Yep.
He's not to create copies or duplicates
Yeah.
of existing people.
Yeah.
Not supposed to.
But how do you come up with new stuff then?
Well, you could play with things that you don't have,
Very true.
which would mean that you can't make a copy of something that's already there because you don't have it.
Yeah.
What doesn't he have? The DNA of one,
Franklin Richards.
a very potent mutant, if there ever was one
Yeah.
to be missing. Just saying.
Does he have access to Krakoa?
Franklin would, as an invite, but as a direct entranceway? No, probably not. Probably not.
You would think that he would have been one of the ones that they would have like.
Immediately, I would have made him one of the Silent Council.
Yeah.
Like, because he's going to be one of the best bridges to the human world.
Yeah. And the nuclear option.
Right. Like, if things go wrong, hey, Franklin,
Do something.
redo this universe.
Yeah.
Can we put the blueprints of universe making in our Cerebro system?
Wouldn't Reed and Sue be 100% okay with it because they have the ability to not just they can bring Franklin back if something bad happens.
Right?
Wouldn't you wanna get
100%.
in?
I think that, well, not only could they potentially do that, what if this is the answer to Franklin's power dilemma, where once he uses an ability, he loses it?
Yeah.
So they could literally redo him at full capacity. Potentially.
Yeah.
So I'm okay.
We digress.
Yeah. So we have this fun little piece with the Fantastic Four where you realize that Reed Richards' life is somewhat hell.
Yes. It really is.
I mean, it's all kinds of crazy. Franklin is so not Franklin Richards that I care for.
Yeah.
He's teenagey and
Yeah. He's a little adult. Like
Yeah.
he's making lists and like it's weird. You can see the Reed in him.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's still he's got too much Johnny
Yeah.
in him, in my opinion.
Okay.
So That's kind of my thing.
Herbie. Herbie. This is my Herbie.
Yes, 100%. So there's an anti-AI revolution going on, right? Like, free the robots. It's a robot revolution. So Val frees Herbie.
Yeah.
Herbie has some thoughts on
all the crap he's had to put up with the entire time of his existence.
He feels a certain kind of way, and he lets it be known. That's all we'll say. That's all we'll say. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Ben and Johnny are going to get into it because they always do.
Yeah.
It's because Ben is getting ready to reveal that Johnny is betrothed, and Johnny doesn't want him to. Which, unlike Johnny, if you're actually supposed to be betrothed to someone,
Then why?
let it ride, bro. Like, you're no longer the Bachelor Supreme. I'm sorry, but it's real. So Reed, needing an escape, takes an invitation from Mr. Blue Marvel to look at the numerical thing.
Yeah.
Which Reed immediately is like, it's a hexadecimal code. Interesting. Why didn't you come to him first? How many different people, like, true or false? Stop me if you've heard this one. Daredevil, Jessica Jones, all live in New York.
Yeah.
So this thing happened in New York.
Yes.
Jessica drove to Maine as opposed to Yancey Street to go at... Why? Wouldn't you...
He's right there.
Right there.
Right there.
And if it is truly something star-based, you think he wouldn't have access to it?
That was one of my questions.
Okay.
I get going to T'Challa.
Sure.
I get going to Carol Danvers initially because it's that symbol.
Sure.
When she's like, I don't know, I'm out.
Why was it Blue Marvel that had to come to Reed as opposed to Jessica on her way home?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're a smart guy. This is a numbers thing. Does this mean anything to you?
Like, oh, that's a hexadecimal code. Intriguing. Might be a machine code. Done.
Okay, well, what else can we do with it?
Yeah.
So,
I hate this new costume.
yeah. Is it technically new? Technically?
Yeah.
So, let's see, where are we at? CyberCon.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, I thought this was Tony for a second. And I was like, this is a really weird looking Tony Stark.
Yeah.
But apparently it's a CEO of a company, and his private plane's autopilot has kicked on and is now joining the robot revolution, intending to kill him.
Yeah.
Because
makes sense.
What better way to state your own independence than to Skynet your creators? I got it, 100%. All of a sudden, these two individuals, the pilot and this CEO, are saved by Iron Man.
Except in the ugliest Iron Man armor ever. Like, I don't know how it's physically possible.
It's not.
Move.
The cogs were never... Like, clearly when you see the cogs, you know it's Arno Stark.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, that's the Iron Man of 2020.
Yeah.
What series was that showcased in?
There was the one in Iron Man and...
It's from the 90s.
Yeah.
Because clearly the year 2020 was supposed to be so far away.
So far in the future.
That they never thought.
Just like, crap, it is 2020. All
right.
Let's use them.
We might as well. So Blue Marvel finds Arno and is like, hey, this is so crazy. It's like, hey, we were looking for Tony Stark. And he's like, yeah, I'm not Tony. I'm Arno. I'm better. Yeah. Like, trust me, I'm better. I can answer anything.
Yeah.
Now, yes, he comes across as super douchey.
Yeah.
Super douche. Why Brashear only limits himself to one question, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But he shows him the number and asks, is this machine code, yes or no?
Yeah.
And the guy says, no, it's not. Anything else? And because he's so put off, he dares not say, okay, you know that it's not machine code. What is it?
Yeah. So
why that's not questioned, I think is probably one of the most unintelligent things in this book.
Yeah. So now
weird.
he's back to having nothing except for the sequence of numbers.
To which, after he flies off, he's like, Arno's like, what it is a cipher hiding a simple 3-word message.
He didn't tell him because he didn't ask.
Immovable force, or unstoppable force, immovable object, and both of them are dicks. I don't... It's dumb for no good reason. All right, so Reed wants to check out the body.
Yeah.
To examine more things. The body from the original mystery at the beginning of the book. You have to flip back 63
if
pages.
you've forgotten about it.
Yeah. So he goes to the mortuary at McCarthy Medical Center, where he encounters one Dr. Jane Foster.
Yeah.
To which Reed is like, you seem familiar. Like, do I know you? And she's like, yeah, I'm Jane Foster. Oh!
This is what I found interesting about this coming up.
Yeah.
So, like, he doesn't recognize her.
Right?
But
as
he's examining the body, he uses his hand and forms like a Kree battle helmet around the dead body's face. And he's like, yeah, I thought I recognized you.
you're a Kree guy.
How?
We can't see her. Did she look that different as Valkyrie and Thor? I mean, yes.
But as Valkyrie, it was like she just had a helmet on.
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah. So
Maybe her hair was longer. And
you
know, Reed has not been the most conscious when it comes to ladies changing their attire.
yes.
Ass suit. That's a whole thing.
Say no more.
So they figure out that he knows who this guy is.
Yeah.
Beldan, and realizes like he might know who is actually guilty of this murder.
Yeah.
Cool. Not a problem. Figured it out. Now let's see. This one, it's convoluted.
Yeah. Yeah.
So very convoluted. Okay, so we've got this guy who randomly is. He's got pictures of himself up, just like the other guy did.
Yeah.
And on the back he writes Two-Faced and then another series of numbers.
Yeah.
Seemingly to hide some information. I don't know if he put another symbol there, but different set of numbers.
Yeah.
Decides to eat an apple, which seems very whatever.
Like, do they? Yeah.
They don't have apples where they're from. It's fine. So he goes up to the roof, and what is seemingly a water tower is instead dun, 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 a scroll ship.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of crazy. So, all right, walk with us on this.
Yeah.
Seemingly, Beldan shows up, which we know is not right because Beldan he's dead. So, because he recognizes who Beldan is, person says, "Looks like we have our man." In comes Captain Marvel,
punches him in the face,
punches the apple out his mouth, and in doing so, this guy reveals, dun dun dun, he is a Skrull.
Yeah.
Reed shapeshifts out of Beldan, which, I mean, theoretically, yes, he can do this.
Yeah.
It's still weird.
Yeah.
Just want to say that. But recognizes that this guy is Raxor, Skrull guy, who decides that he's going to attack Captain Marvel.
Because that's going to work?
Yeah, it's not going to lend itself to you saying that you didn't do anything at all. But whatever. But they're not alone either. Jessica Jones is there. Okay. Is this Skrull really on power level with
I don't
Carol?
think.
Like, he's not a super Skrull.
Yeah.
I don't know. Loki, I think like this was overkill. So you got Blue Marvel, Captain Marvel. There's a lot of Marvels. Jessica Jones and Reed Richards show up to ask some questions.
Which, like, as soon as Captain Marvel comes out of nowhere, punches you in the face, and you see that it's Reed Richards. Why do you even fight back?
Right. Like,
you're not going to win.
You're not. And at this point, what is it that you have to gain by fighting?
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yo, then what? Wait, what are you guys doing? Like,
and why were you looking like Beldan?
Yeah, why were you? Right, you start to switch the question around. Why were you looking like Beldan?
Yeah.
Where is Beldan?
Yeah.
Immediate question, which then belies, hey, I didn't do anything to this guy because I'm asking you, but where is he?
Yeah.
So of course he's like, look, you know, we were working together, and Reed's like, no, we had tricked you, haha, and he's like, yeah, well, it actually lasted. And we've been working together for a while.
Because they have common goals.
Right. So he's like, well, what were the last words of my friend? Because they figured this out.
Yeah.
Beware the trees. That's what the thing is.
But that's like something that he understands, because we heard rumors, but that means the danger is real. We may already be too late. Empires will fall as a tree grows out of them.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's quite gross.
Yeah, it is really.
Now, okay, here's my thing. As far as shapeshifter physiology goes,
Would there be a way around it?
I think there should be.
Yeah.
Like, even if there's a thing growing inside of you, shapeshift it out of you.
Yeah.
Like, stomach on the outside if you have to for a couple seconds, just to kind of blah.
Yeah,
I
because
I feel like that should be an ability of theirs, a total molecular control. I don't feel like this would have worked on Martian Manhunter at all.
he'd have been like, no.
Yeah, it's not happening. But it definitely deaded him. He smeared all over the roof. It's kind of gross. To which we see, like, okay, beware the trees, or like, which empires will fall are the lingering questions that they have. Like, we don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But Reed pays attention to the other aspect that says they said that they completed a mission.
Yeah.
What was the asset? Like,
Yeah.
what did they do? A mystery within a mystery.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end. God, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot to take in.
So the border of the Skrull Empire, we see Teddy is being adorned as this, savior prince to bring together both the Kree and the Skrull. And he's rallying the people, although in the crowd there are some that don't look too impressed by it.
Yeah.
But there are many that are like, yay, we're going to do this for our people. We're going to be together. It's going to be amazing. And this is the enemy that they have set their sights on, that they are going to join together to unite in bloody war and combat against
Earth. Like, how many times has Earth gone out into space or other realms and just completely jack things up?
I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
But how many times has Earth literally saved everything? And, no, let's be specific. Kick the crap out of the Skrull and the Kree.
Yeah.
Like, you had an entire secret invasion, and it failed. Don't fight with them.
Yeah.
Like, you had won.
Yeah.
And still lost. Don't go fight with them. I feel like that's a bad plan. So, maybe this is Secret Invasion / Kree Skrull War 2?
Electric Boogaloo?
Something like that. Galactic Boogaloo. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, this is setting up everything that is coming from Marvel in 2020. Incoming is right. Incoming a hefty comic book bill at $10.
Should be $4.99.
Yeah. There's a lot there, but I wouldn't
Take the loss, sell it at $4.99.
Right. It's smarter that way. You get more readers. Do you technically lose money if you sell it at that? Based on what your discount is? Come on, $4.99 then. Come on. Be smart, retailers. Be smarter than Marvel is right now. That's how you get more people in the door. Yeah. That would be value, not expense. I'm just saying. As always, thank you guys for being our Patreon members. We hope that this little insight into the biz and what Marvel is doing wasn't too crazy. Yeah. And we appreciate all your support.
Beware the trees.
Beware of them. Empires will fall. Empires.
Yeah.